Hi, my name is Paddy Hirsch. I'm a senior editor at Marketplace. Today I want to talk about high-frequency trading. I've been hearing a lot about high-frequency trading recently because a lot of the investment banks and other brokerages have made a great deal of money from trading in the markets, and one of the reasons is because they are, in fact, high-frequency traders. Secondly, because there's a lot of furore about an element of high-frequency trading, or certainly something that high-frequency traders use, which is called flash orders. So what exactly is high-frequency trading, or HFT as it's often called? Well, essentially it's really, really fast trading. These investment banks have gone out and they've spent a lot of money on very, very fast computers, very, very fast computer programs, and of course very, very intelligent people who are expensive who actually create these programs. And it's given them a considerable advantage in the market because it's allowed them to trade extremely quickly. How quickly? That quickly. So what do we have? Well, if we think about high-frequency traders as the big guns in the market, here's our big gun. And we've got a vast array of pieces of ammunition that you can jet into the market if you're a high-frequency trader in order to dominate trading. So what are they? Well, first I talked a lot about speed, the speed of these computers and the programs that they have in them, and also the speed of the brains of the people that they've hired to create these things and run these programs. Another thing that they use is co-location. What they do is they put their servers as close to the servers of the exchange that they're involved in order to make the transactions move really, really quickly, so that there's very little distance for the messages to travel, and that obviously speeds things up quite a lot as well. I talked about these computer programs, algorithms, program trades, automatic market makers. Well, I'll explain all these in a second, and then of course the lethal flash orders that people are complaining so much about right now, and which the SEC is talking about banning. So in order to tie all this together, let's think about a little example. And here's our player. He's an institutional investor, okay, and he wants to buy, say, 1,000 shares of GE. All right, so he wants to buy GE. He wants to buy 1,000 shares. Now, right now, he's looking at the market, and the shares are trading at about $24.50 each. Okay, so there's the market right now, $24.50. He doesn't want to pay any more than $25, okay, so he's got this 50-cent range. He wants 1,000 shares. He can go into the market and he can say, hey, I want to buy 1,000 shares of GE with the highest price of $25. He can say that, but it means he is immediately showing his hand, and it means that he's vulnerable to manipulation by other investors and other traders, and particularly the high-frequency traders. Okay, so maybe not such an idea to show your hand like that. So what he does is he creates an algorithm, computer program. What it does is it takes his block of 1,000 and it breaks it up into little bits. Now these algos usually break them into 100 or 500 share blocks. So this particular algorithm is going to break his 1,000 trades or 1,000 shares into bids of 10 blocks of 100 with a maximum of 25. Okay, so the algorithm won't go any higher than $25, and it's going to trade in 100 share blocks. Okay, so he goes into the market and he says, here's his bid. 100 shares at $24.50, 100 shares at $24.50, he gets hit. 100 shares at $24.50, 100 shares at $24.60, he gets hit. Okay, so he's now bought 2 blocks. So how does the high-frequency trader get involved with this? Well, high-frequency trader's also got his algorithms out there. Okay, and he's detecting what's going on in the market. He's got these little detectors out, and he sees this first trade, or his computer program rather sees this first trade of 100 shares at $24.50, then a second trade at $24.50 or $24.60. And it realizes that there is an investor out there that's buying in bulk. Okay, doesn't know who the investor is, doesn't know what his price is, what his high point is, and doesn't know how many shares the investor wants. But he has a feeling that this investor is on the hook. So what does he do? Well, he swings his automatic market maker into action. And the AMM, as it's called, starts to ping. Okay, it starts to send out offers, because this guy's a buyer, so he's sending out offers. It sends out an order, and the order is 100 shares at $27. Nothing comes back because this thing can only go to 25. So he immediately cancels the order. 100 shares at $26. Nothing comes back. Immediately cancel the order. We're talking split-second timing here. The order goes out and immediately is cancelled if nothing comes back. And these pings keep going out until he hits the $25 mark. 100 shares at $25. The offer is lifted, and the AMM immediately goes out and buys as many shares, GE shares as it can, okay, at whatever price, and then comes back and sells them at $25 to the institutional investor. And the reason that he's forced to sell at $25 is because there's no other shares left in the market at this point, because the AMM has dragged all the available shares to him or to it, and therefore is able to manipulate the price, or at least force the price upwards to the algorithm's upper limit. So that's how these automatic market makers work. These program trades, okay, these kind of jump onto trades and essentially they juice the market. So it forces the trade up, and then it means that investors kind of pile, or the buyers, if there are, say, several institutional investors out there buying General Electric, it means they kind of jump up on top of each other, and it forces the large whipsaws in the market. These are another type of computer program like this is called the predatory algorithm. So these are various types of computer program that these guys have put together to take advantage of movements in the market, and also to juice the market and take advantage of what's going on here.